Uncle Bob's FJ Cruiser Mod. How to build a low-profile bed platform for a tall person for less than $50. What? Yep, less than $50. Complete details in this short video.
I want to show you the solution that I have for sleeping in your FJ when you're out on the road doing some overland trips. And so what I've done is I wanted a very low profile one. As you can see, I'm quite tall. I'm 6'2", and what I wanted was something that was low profile, didn't take up much space, and this way I would have lots of headroom so I could actually sit up in here. And this is the bed platform that I've built. Now, I've seen a lot of other ones with nice beautiful drawers and everything else, but you know, I'm not taking out the kitchen sink when I go off-roading, and I'd like to actually take stuff out of the vehicle and to climb up the hills. So I wanted something small, something light, something very sturdy. I went with 1/2-inch plywood, and I created a tiny little storage place here. So if we could look at that. And notice I've got a piano hinge on here. I used 2x4s. In fact, I used one 2x4 and one sheet of plywood. And I went with hardwood, so this is a birch. The other plywood you could get is oak, that's nice and hard, and sanded it down. So all of this was made for less than 50 bucks. So what I've got here is two pieces, because I also wanted to be able to take this out. So what I've got is this section here. If you could zoom in right here and show this. This section right here is one piece, and it's bolted together with the other piece up front there that fits. And I'll show you how that's done right here with these two carriage bolts. Got two bolts right in here, and I've just got two wing nuts on them. I'm not sure if you could see that. And a washer. You just take those off. There you go, comes off pretty quick. And now I could show you how this piece is removed. So we'll just close this, and I'll show you how you just lift up on this piece a little bit, and then you kind of just pull it out. Whoops, I forgot to remove the bolts. There we go. And you could just pull this piece out this way. And if you see, I used one of the little pieces of the 1/2-inch plywood to put under here. Got the two holes in it to bolt down. You could put more bolts in if you want it really stable. I just wanted it to stay together while I'm sleeping at night. And here's the back side of it. Do that. And this is glued to this piece and screwed into this piece. And so if you think about it, it's, you know, these are less than an inch long. These are like 3/4 inch screws. You put a lot of glue on there. Elmer's glue is fine. It's a nice wood glue you all used in school to make your crafts. And then you just screw it in while let it dry, bring it back, place it under. And I'm going to put up a drawing on how I put all this together. Now, this is one more thing I want to bring to your attention, is this little piece of 2x4 that was left over right here. And this, if you notice, sits right directly on top of the console. So it fits perfectly here. And you could put some felt or something like that on here if you don't want to upset or scratch your console that you've got there. This goes back under, slides up like this. Put in your carriage bolts. Get back under there with your fingers in the washer, and well, screw them in, and it's nice and tight, and you'll notice the whole thing stays together. One more thing I want to bring to your attention is I thought about bolting it down, and it actually matches up well, this piece right here with the screws. And I could actually put in a bolt here to tighten it up. But so far, I think I'm just going to actually stick with Velcro. I'm going to take out these bolts again and show you the bottom piece removed from the vehicle. And as you can see, you can fit a lot of junk under here. And it's Velcroed in pretty good, so I actually have to pull this up pretty hard to get it. And then I did it up again here too. right there at where it comes and meets that apex there, or that little bump that we all hate. The reason we built this basically was to get away from that. So here's the piano hinge. You could see where it is. So basically I'm just using Velcro strips. I'll probably put 2 more down here, and with that bolted into the base, it'll stay there very well. So you don't have to do too much, and like I said, the whole thing came to less than 50 bucks. The piano hinge here is nice because with it you can store stuff, and then you also easily get under there to get to the carriage bolts, so you need to have those in place too. And it's so you can take this whole thing out and put it in only when you need it. Put your seat back the way you need it. If you notice, come on up here. What I did here is the bottom of the seat, when I've got this out, because see, I could just stack that in the back someplace while I'm driving, and 5 people can still fit, and I can still transport people here who might end up sleeping in tents while I'm sleeping in here. And that works out really, really well, this piece. And this has got, I'm 6'2", so I'm 74 inches tall, and I just make it, and I have about 1 inch here at my head and 1 inch by my feet. So it is nice and long. So there you go. A nice low profile bed platform for an FJ Cruiser. This would be the plywood cuts page, 1 of 2. Pause it, take a photo, 30 seconds long here, so you can get a nice photo. And there we go. Page 2 of 2, 30 seconds. Go ahead and pause it and take a photo. And that's the plans. Bob's your uncle. There you go. Low profile FJ Cruiser bed platform.